Okay, question 3, 2018. Let h of x equals the cos of 2x, where x is an element of the real numbers. A tangent line is drawn to the graph of h of x at the point where x equals pi over 3. Find the angle that this tangent line makes with the positive sense of the x-axis. Now, the slope of a tangent line of any function f of x, evaluated at x equals a, this is the same as the derivative evaluated at x equals a, which is also the same as the tan of the angle theta. So dy dx, the slope, and the tan of an angle all give the same thing. So the slope of a tangent line evaluated at x equals a is the same as the derivative of the function evaluated at x equals a, which is the same as the tan of the angle. So here the function h of x is the cos of 2x. So to find the slope of the tangent, we're going to differentiate this function. So h dash of x is going to equal, now when you differentiate the cos of 2x, this will give minus 2 sine of 2x. Next of all, if we substitute in pi over 3 for x, this means h dash of pi over 3 is going to equal minus 2 times the sine of 2 times pi over 3. And that works out then as minus root 3. So this is the same then as the tan of the angle. So the tan of theta is going to equal minus root 3. This means theta is going to be inverse tan of minus root 3. And this gives an angle of 120 degrees. Okay, so this means that the angle that this tangent line makes with the positive sense of the x-axis is 120 degrees. Part B then, find the average value of h of x over the interval 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi over 4. X is an element of the real numbers, and we want to leave the answer in terms of pi. So to get the average value of a function, we're going to integrate. So the average value equals 1 over b minus a times the integral from a to b of, in this case your function is h of x times the x. This formula is not given in the maths and formula tables. This is something you need to know off by heart. So here the b value is pi over 4 and the a value is 0. Here your function h of x was just the cos of 2x. So this is going to equal 1 over pi over 4 minus 0 times the integral from 0 to pi over 4 cos of 2x dx. Now 1 over pi over 4 is the same as 4 over pi, and if you integrate the cos of 2x, this is going to give the sine of 2x all over 2. We can simplify this a bit. The 2 cancels or divides into the 4 to give it 2. And then if we put in pi over 4 for x, and then if we put in 0 for x, so this is going to give 2 over pi on the sine of 2 times pi over 4 is pi over 2 minus, and if you put in 0 for x, that's just the sine of 0. Now the sine of 0 is just 0. The sine of pi over 2 is just 1, so this just simplifies to 2 over pi.